So if you're not Professor Ewing, or if you're not someone who is interested in the Rastafarian religion, then please click out of this video to save me from embarrassment. So this is my final project. I have all the notes right here. I have them labeled too. And so the religious tradition I chose to study is Rastafarianism. I chose this tradition because it really just caught my attention, honestly. Like, when I was reading about it, like, the things that they had to do sounded interesting to me. And I also found it very interesting. So it says Rastafarianism revolves around the dedication of Haile Selassie, with consuming cannabis for spiritual purposes and dreadlocks that are perceived as a symbol of faith. That is what caught my attention first. So Haile Selassie was emperor of Ethiopia from 1930 to 1974. He was widely known He was widely known for modernizing his country, for helping to establish the Organization of Africa Unity in 1963, which is now the African Union. That is just like what I had summarized. And so now we're gonna start with the questions. So starting with background / history of the religion. So the official name of the religion is Rastafari, and it originated in Jamaica. Rastafarianism is practiced in various parts of the world, like, for example, there's Jamaica, Afro-Caribbean communities like Europe and the United States, Asia, Africa, and New Zealand. It has many adherents in the Caribbean and worldwide today. The religion began in the 1930s and has been about for many decades, including even now. So that is it for the background and history of religion. Now moving on to belief system / their worldview. So Rastafarians believe Ethiopian Emperor Haile Selassie is the divine incarnation of God and the promised land for the African diaspora. I don't really know how to say that, but where is it? African diaspora right here. And who they see as oppressed in Western society. They believe in the Judeo-Christian God and call him Jah. They view the world through a lens where their emperor and African people are the chosen people, with the goal of returning to their ancestral homeland and living in peace with nature. So the Rastafarian religion, it's unique in its own way because of the worshippers' beliefs, practices, and structure of its religion. Every religion is unique in their own way and different in its own way. That's why there's so many of them worldwide, obviously. But so yeah, they basically just believe in their emperor Haile Selassie as like a god, and they call him Jah. And so, and they also believe like returning to their homeland one day. So their ritual / practice. Moving on to the next topic, ritual / practice. The religion is practiced through reasoning sessions where they all gather to chant, pray, manifest whatever, discuss the community issues, and partake in the consumption of marijuana, which is also known as ganja. They call it ganja, okay? But they do this to achieve a heightened spiritual state, because when you get high, you get into a heightened spiritual state, I guess. That's their logic. And I guess that helps them, connect with their God better when they're high. I might have to try that. I'm just kidding. Anyways, they follow a strict vegetarian diet and they grow their hair into dreadlocks, like as I already discussed. So in conclusion, the certain key aspects of the Rastafarian practice includes using the phrase I and I. It refers to oneself, signifying connection with all people. They smoke ganja, they have reasoning sessions, they have idle diets, they have dreadlocks, they chant and drum, and it's to respect, and they all have to respect the Emperor Haile Selassie, in opposition to Babylon, viewing modern society as corrupt. although they are a religion that is practiced worldwide, they do not have a traditional priesthood. So they don't have like Christians, like when you go to church and there's just one a priest, like, you know, preaching to everybody. They don't have that. So basically you partake in your own belief, like whatever you feel like is better for you is what you do on your own time. So like it says, sorry, I lost my thing. So yeah, they do not have a traditional priesthood. Instead, it is considered a priesthood of all believers. So meaning that everyone who partakes in the religion has the potential to connect with the divine through their own understandings and practices. So yeah, they take it all into their own hands, basically. So religious scholars now. So yes, there are religious scholars that have been important to the Rastafarian community, including Leonard Barrett. He developed a list of 6 basic principles. Walter Rodney, who lectured to the Jamaican Rastafarian community in 1968. Leah Kim, I think that's how you say it, Leah Kim Samaj. She called for the Rastafarian community to emphasize scholarly social theory. That's how you say it. Leah Kim Samaj. I'm trying my best here. So Rastafarians use the Bible as their sacred text, interpreting it as early Black African history and Emperor Haile Selassie I as the second coming of Christ. Haile Selassie I. So he is the first Haile Selassie. I guess his son's name is Haile Selassie II. So yeah. And then I have written down that they also have a significant text called the Holy Pibby. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny. It just the Holy Pibby. It caught me off guard when I first read it, honestly. But this is considered a key source of Rastafarian thought, alongside a strong emphasis on oral traditions and teachings within their community. Oral traditions like Smokey. They have regular services called reasoning sessions, which they usually hold weekly in a community center or a believer's home. Like, you know, they invite people over to their houses who are also Rastafarian to, like, just to come together, you know, almost as like a priest, but like just together, you know. And also some aspects of Rastafarian rituals may appear simple. Overall, they can be considered complex due to their deep cultural and spiritual significance. Moving on to the next text. Code of Ethics / Sacred Law. So Rastafarians are not allowed to consume alcohol, milk, coffee, salt, animal oils, cigarettes, heroin, or cocaine, which sounds reasonable to me. But instead, vegetarianism is preferred. They prefer to be vegan or just like watch what they eat, you know. Rastafarians don't have a specific way of marking time, but they do have holy days. They have Rastafarian holy days. So, for example, Ethiopian Christmas is January 7th. They have Grounding Day, which is April 21st. They have Ethiopian Constitution Day, which is July 16th. And the birthday of their famous emperor, July 23rd, which is also my birthday. So I really like that. It's a little fun fact. I didn't know that, obviously, coming in to picking the Rastafarian religion, but that's pretty cool. And so, unique facts about them. They dress in the colors red, green, gold, and black. Red symbolizes the life force of blood. Green symbolizes herbs / ganja, you know, / money. And gold symbolizes royalty. And black symbolizes Africanness. That's what it says. And they say things, so you know the terms understand and understood. They take the under out and they put over in it. So it's overstand and overstood. And I feel like that's really cool. I actually like that because, like, you know, if I understand what you're talking about, I overstand, you know, I overstand it. It means I understand it more. But yeah. But they do that to have a fuller, more rounding understanding of a concept, like, yeah, like a more rounding understanding of it, basically, because for overstanding, I can't use the word understanding if I'm trying to, like, you know. But yeah, that's all I have for my project. These are my notes, Mr. Ewing. So yeah, I chose the Rastafarian religious tradition because I just thought it was pretty interesting. And I like how they're such like a little chill group. They don't do much except smoke ganja, put their hair in dreadlocks. They are vegan, they're respectful. And this religion it's worldwide. Like, people around the world all partake in like what they do, and they all support the emperor. Hail Selassie. But yeah, I think that was pretty cool. That is my project. Thank you for watching, Mr. Ewing. I miss you.